When we think about moving to Australia, the normal visa process can feel like a huge mountain to climb. The rules seem complicated, the lists of approved jobs can be strict, and honestly, it often feels like you need a university degree in rocket science just to qualify. But what if there was another way? A way designed specifically for the real needs of Australian communities, a way that understands that talent and hard work come in many forms. This is where the Designated Area Migration Agreement, or DAMA, comes into the picture. It's a special program that is changing the game for so many people who dream of calling Australia home. It's a handshake between the government and regional areas that need skilled workers. So, what exactly is a DAMA? Think of it as a special deal. Certain regions in Australia, from the sunny Northern Territory to the beautiful coastal areas of South Australia, have specific job shortages. They need people, but the standard skilled visa programs don't always cover the exact jobs they need to fill. A DAMA allows these regions to sponsor workers for jobs that might not be on the usual skilled occupation lists. It's a practical solution to a real problem, connecting skilled individuals directly with communities that are eager to welcome them and their families into the local fabric of life. The beauty of the DAMA program lies in its flexibility. It acknowledges that a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work for a country as vast and diverse as Australia. For example, a town in regional Queensland might desperately need experienced farm managers, while a community in Western Australia might be searching for hospitality supervisors. The DAMA program gives these areas the power to identify their own needs and invite people with the right skills to fill those gaps. This isn't just about filling a job, it's about building stronger, more vibrant regional communities for the future, one skilled worker at a time. For anyone planning their future between 2025 and 2030, understanding the DAMA program is absolutely essential. It represents a shift in how Australia approaches migration, focusing on genuine local needs rather than just broad national categories. It's a more personal, more targeted, and often more accessible pathway. It tells us that Australia values the contributions of a wide range of professions and is willing to create special pathways for those who are ready to work hard and become part of a community. This is more than just a visa. It's an invitation to build a new life where you are genuinely needed. One of the most exciting things about the DAMA program is the wide range of jobs it covers. These aren't just the high-tech or medical specialist roles you might expect. The DAMA occupation lists are designed to reflect the real-world needs of regional economies, which means they include many practical hands-on professions. You might find roles like childcare workers, aged care support staff, or hospitality supervisors. These are the essential jobs that keep a community running smoothly, the very foundation of a thriving local town, and they are in high demand across many parts of Australia. Let's look at some real examples to make this clearer. In the Northern Territory's DAMA, you could find opportunities for truck drivers, baristas, or tour guides, jobs that are vital to their logistics and tourism industries. Head over to the Gold Coast in Queensland, and their DAMA might be looking for hotel managers or chefs to support their bustling hospitality sector. In South Australia, the agreements cover roles in agriculture, manufacturing, and food processing, such as welders, metal fabricators, and even butchers. It's a diverse list that truly shows the breadth of skills that regional Australia is searching for. The key thing to remember is that these lists are specific to each region. There isn't one single DAMA list for the entire country. Instead, each designated area has its own agreement with the government, outlining the specific occupations they need to fill. This is why doing your research is so important. You need to look at the different DAMA regions, like the Pilbara in Western Australia, the Orana region in New South Wales or far north Queensland, and see which of their occupation lists matches your own skills and experience. It's a tailored approach that gives you more options. This variety is what makes the DAMA pathway so powerful. It opens doors that might have been closed under the standard visa system. If your profession isn't on the main skilled occupation list, you might feel like your Australian dream is over. But with DAMA, you could discover that your exact skills are desperately needed in a specific regional area. This program celebrates the fact that every job has value and that building a strong country requires all kinds of workers, from the boardroom to the farm and everywhere in between. It's a more inclusive vision of skilled migration. Now, let's talk about the most important part for many people: permanent residency, or PR. Getting a work visa is one thing, but being able to stay in Australia for good, to build a life without the constant worry of visa renewals, is the ultimate goal. The DAMA program is designed with this in mind. It's not just a temporary solution for employers, it's a clear and structured pathway to permanent residency for the visa holder. This is a massive advantage and one of the key reasons why DAMA is becoming so popular among prospective migrants looking ahead to 2025. The process generally works like this. You are first granted a temporary visa, usually the temporary skill shortage visa, subclass 482 under the DAMA stream. You will work for your sponsoring employer in the designated regional area for a specific period, which is typically 3 or 4 years. During this time, you are not just an employee. You are becoming a part of the local community. Your children might be attending local schools, and you are building a life there. The system is designed to help you integrate and set down roots in your new home. After you have worked in the region for the required amount of time and met all the conditions of your visa, you become eligible to be nominated for a permanent visa. This is usually the Employer Nomination Scheme visa, subclass 186. The fantastic part about the DAMA pathway is that this transition to PR is built into the agreement from the very beginning. It's not a vague possibility, it's a clearly defined next step. As long as you continue to meet the requirements, your employer can nominate you, and you can apply to stay in Australia permanently. What makes this pathway so much easier are the concessions. Concessions is just a government word for making the rules a bit more flexible. For example, a DAMA agreement might allow for a lower English language test score than is normally required. It might also have more generous age limits, allowing people who might be considered too old for other skilled visa programs to apply. These concessions recognise that a good, skilled worker isn't defined by a test score or their date of birth. This makes the dream of permanent residency a realistic possibility for a much wider group of people. The first major benefit is access. The program opens up a whole new list of eligible occupations, giving a chance to people whose skills might not be recognised by the standard national visa system. If you are a baker, a youth worker, or a farm supervisor, the DAMA pathway might be the only viable route for you to bring your valuable skills to Australia. It broadens the horizon of opportunity, making an Australian life possible for more people than ever before. The second huge advantage is the certainty it provides. The journey to permanent residency is not a mystery, it is a clear, mapped-out path. You know from the start that if you work for your employer in the designated region for a set number of years, you will have a direct route to apply for a permanent visa. This removes a huge amount of stress and uncertainty that often comes with temporary work visas. You can plan your life, invest in your community, and feel secure in the knowledge that you are building towards a permanent future for yourself and your family. Furthermore, the concessions on age, experience, and English language requirements are a game changer. These flexible criteria acknowledge the real-world skills and experience of applicants. The standard immigration system can sometimes be rigid, excluding excellent candidates for falling just short on one specific point. DAMA, on the other hand, is pragmatic. It understands that someone who has been an excellent mechanic for 20 years is a valuable asset to a community, even if they are over the standard age limit for other visas. This flexibility is a form of common sense that directly benefits both the migrant and the community. In summary, the DAMA program is more than just another visa category. It's a smart, compassionate, and practical approach to migration. It addresses real labour shortages in regional Australia, while offering a secure and clear pathway to permanent residency for skilled workers and their families. For anyone planning their migration journey between 2025 and 2030, ignoring the DAMA program would be a missed opportunity. It is a welcoming door to a new life, built on the simple and powerful idea of matching the right people with the right communities. And that is an idea worth getting behind.